Good morning, my people. Frankly Uber here. How's everyone going? How's all my drivers out there? Uber guys. How's it going? And Amazon Flex guys, if you're still watching this, how's it going, guys? So basically, I'm making this video. I'm a bit late. I watched Driver Joe's video, so this is a response to you, mate. Hope you're well, and thank you for the videos, and keep them up. So everyone knows by now. It's not, you know, it's all over the social media. It's all over the news. Uber's license has not been renewed by Transport for London, or TfL, or Total Failing London. Yeah. And I mean, before I go ahead and give you my 2 pence on the situation, I just want to give a big shout out to Hassan, Asif, Fabio, and of course I mentioned Driver Joe earlier, and Uberban UK, and also to AJ, who predominantly does Amazon Flex videos, but he's also an Uber driver. So guys, you know, my brothers who are doing vlogs, just wanted to say hello, big shout out to you guys, and keep the videos coming. But anyway, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna give you my 2 pence on the situation. Apologies, it's a bit noisy at the moment because I'm actually traveling on a dual carriageway to my full-time job. But yeah, so TfL are not renewing Uber's license, and it's been appealed. And yeah, I mean, to start off with, the grounds in which TfL had declined renewing Uber's license were somewhat loosely put, I'd say, you know, in my analysis of it. You know, if you're going to state that you know, Uber's not fit and proper to run a cab firm, then, you know, you must define that more, in my opinion. To me, it seems a little undefined. They had a few points on that statement they released on Friday. TfL did, you know, one being safety and security, which to me, again, very vague. You know, they were talking about, you know, Uber not taking out the appropriate background checks for the drivers and medicals, but, and again, I'm only going to reiterate what Hassan and Fabio have been saying, and that's the fact that Uber, this is not actually an Uber requirement. This is a TfL requirement. So basically, when you apply for a license, for a private hire license, you have to do that through TfL, not through Uber. And documents such as the DBS or enhanced background check is done by a company and submitted to TfL. Same goes with the medical. All of this is submitted to TfL before they issue you with a license, and they're the ones who approve to give you the license. Therefore, you know, it's not really Uber's responsibility, and it seems like TfL just passing the buck here. So yeah, it's nonsense, really, that, you know, that TfL have used that as a reason. Okay, you know, I give them the part where Uber are not reporting incidents in time to the police. That, you know, that's important. You need to do that. But with regards to the medical and background checks, hey, TfL, that's your responsibility. We submit these to you. Jokers. Oh dear. You know. Okay. Now this is my theory, guys. I'm just airing this out loud as to how and why this has happened. And the main reason I feel this has happened was TfL want to prove to those who hate Uber, to the public hating Uber, and to the black cab drivers, you know, that they've done something. You know, we've done something about it. We've not renewed the license, but if Uber appeal and meet our conditions, we will renew their license. because I don't think TfL are going to turn down £3 million, you know, on the license renewal for Uber. I don't think that TfL need this money to for loads of reasons. One, to improve their crappy network. Okay, TfL, Transport for London may be the best in the world, but it's still bad, you know, and forever increasing prices. The service isn't getting any much better. So TfL need that 3 million, and Uber is probably one of the only companies out there who can actually afford this and not even blink, you know, and to pay this money. So that's my first theory. You know, TfL just want to prove to black cab drivers and all the haters out there of Uber that we're doing something. Look what we've done. We haven't renewed their license. Everyone is shitting themselves. Blah blah blah. You know, but that's just a front. And the second reason why I think they've done this, also to shake up Uber. You know, Uber, you know, being the company that it is, how it's expanded and grown for the last 5 years, or sorry, 4 or 5 years, has been in London, and you know, they just want to shake them up. So this is their way of slapping them in the wrist, saying, you know, you ain't all that, we ain't renewing your license, you're not as big as you think you are. So they're trying to teach Uber a lesson, you know, and quite frankly so, you know, they're right, you know, that they needed to do that. Unfortunately, Uber had this coming, you know. If Uber had acted upon you know, their request sooner, Uber wouldn't be in this position right now in London. And you know, at the moment we're at risk of having, you know, again, the numbers are loose here. This is only the numbers that have been published in the media. 40,000 Uber drivers in London alone. So that's a huge number. And now there's a petition going around. So Uber drivers who haven't signed that petition yet, please do so. You'll find that in your app. And also to passengers, the petition's also on your rider app. So yeah, I mean, that's my 2 pence in the situation. I personally, Driver Joe's wanted to know how I felt about. I feel gutted, because at the end of the day, I'm also a Transport for London registered private hire driver. So although I work mainly in Reading, I am regulated with Transport for London, so it affects me too. And yeah, it's worrying in some sense, because ever since Uber's come along, ever since I started Uber, to me it's been a lifeline. You know, yes, I was doing Amazon Flex and doing working in takeaway jobs, but what, you know, the Amazon job, it was good. You know, the money wasn't great, but it provided an income. But to me, I felt like I was operating at a loss, purely in the basis being that, you know, I get my £52 for the 4 blocks, and but I'm driving over 100 miles for each block, you know, and actually working. You know, when I say working, I mean those 4 hours are full on. You know, it's like I said, it's a good job. Don't get me wrong, it's a decent job, but you know, since Uber's come along, I haven't had the need to go back to Amazon Flex, because it just wasn't worth my while. You know, the money that I was making for Amazon Flex, I'd probably make that in an hour or two in Uber. You know, 40 to £50 in an hour, and obviously not minusing the deductions, the costs, the expenses, but that's already minus Uber's fee. That's so. But yeah, obviously not taking into this consideration the car and the depreciation and the fuel. The fuel, I mean, it's minimal anyway. I'm driving a 1.6 diesel, which is really economic. So, you know, I spend about on fuel roughly. I work 7 days a week with Uber, doing it at night, mainly during the weekdays. And recently, I've lessened it down to maybe 2 to 3 hours in the evening after I finish my work. and yeah, I'll make about £60 for those 3 hours, you know. But on the weekend, I'll easily do that £50 in an hour, like I said earlier. It just really depends. But so far, I've been making more on Uber than I have been on Amazon Flex, and working not so hard, should I say, not less, but not working so damn hard. I mean, with Amazon Flex, I was literally sweating my ass off on that one, you know, trying to meet the deadline by doing my blocks within the 4 hours, and stressing if I went over that 4 hours whether or not I'll get the nasty email, and stressing also the fact that whether I'll get an email about customers not receiving their parcels, all that. There was an element of stress with Amazon, whereas with Uber, the only stress you get really is naughty passengers, you know, which I've had a few now that the students are back. And well, oh, let me tell you about the students. The students, they're something else. They are really something else. Especially the freshers. I mean, it's like they've been let out of a cage. Now, I've made other videos before this, but this is going to go before the other video, because I feel this is a little bit more important. So, yeah. But this was just, I made this video in response to Driver Joe, and yeah. So there you go, mate. That's my 2 pence on the situation. So yeah, I've been rambling on for another 11 minutes. So guys, thank you very much for watching, and thank you guys for subscribing and liking and commenting. Loads of guys that I need to give a shout out to, but I always forget, because I'm always doing this spontaneously when I'm driving. To everyone who's been actually using my referral code for Drover, guys, thank you very much. The credits are coming through, so that means you've been signing up. I'm really chuffed about that, because that means that, you know, you've also been benefiting and getting your £50 off your rental. So yeah, guys, make yourself known. Drop me an email. Let me know that you've done that. So at least I give you a shout out and say at least thank you. Because and there's also a guy who signed up with my Uber referral code. So you know, if you're watching, you know, drop me a line, drop me an email, so I got your contact details. And if you need any help, mate, you know, just give us a shout, and I'll try to help you as much as I can. All right, guys. Like I said again, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's Frankly Uber here. Oh, and good luck everyone for the appeal for Uber. We're gonna need it. It's Frankly Uber here, signing out. Peace.